Throw Gang. We are joined by the Bucatini Big Dog, Lauren Schlossman, and myself, the Macchiato Madman, James Harris. Welcome to the weekly Run of the Boys, with today's full episode only available on
patreon.com/throwing-fits.
Before we get into silencing my phone and throwing fits, hitting the old world, our summer bucket list, each of us, and trying to teach Gen Z old head slang from 10 years ago.
I don't think it was even like teaching, more of just like not embarrassing yourself publicly, and by yourself, I mean myself.
Yeah. Well, let's get into a fit check.
Why don't you start us off, bro?
All right. On the feet, I'm wearing Mizuno Wave Rider 10s. Wave Rider.
Wave Rider.
They're not Wave Prophecies. The Wave Riders.
Wave Runners.
Wave Runners.
The prophecy is that because we're the only podcast that matters, we'll have a lot of fucking Wave Riders out here this summer.
Exactly.
Get off our fucking dick.
The socks are from Amazon. The shorts are from Colin Meredith Studios. The shirt is Vintage from Fantasy Explosion. Let me ask this. As a dartsman, does it rankle your feathers? Is this like Dart Stolen Valor?
Nah, dude, it's fire. I'm jealous. I want that.
But you never smoked menthols.
I mean, of course I've smoked menthols, but I wasn't like a
menthols darter.
No. Cool, this minty flavor. What
Are you
movie is that?
I don't know.
The Master.
Cool Hand Luke?
The Master.
Okay.
Philip Seymour Hoffman, R.I.P. to the God. He
Are you going to go back to SIGs in Europe?
So Jenna gave me the pass, and I didn't even bring it up.
Oh, wow. Because, that really matters with you and cigarettes.
Well, in the part of the leg of the trip where I link with her, if I have been blasting darts for like 2 weeks prior, it's not just going to stop, We're going to keep the party going.
So when you so after 2 weeks in Europe with me, and then 1 week, and then you meet up with Jenna, and she's going to be like, hey, Larry, does she call you Larry?
Hey, babe.
Hey, babe, you have the SIG pass. Are you going to be like, oh, thanks, babe. My virgin lungs.
So I've definitely had drunk cigs as a born zinner, but like I had a sober cig after our very long shoot the other day, which we'll talk a bit about in terms of Gen Z slang or teaching Gen Z old head slang. And I had that sober dart, and I was like, this isn't as fire as I remember, which like I did not expect.
Crazy.
Where it's like, damn, dude, Zyn is just the way more effective nicotine delivery system.
What about the fact that Juuls are now legal again?
I saw that. Never Juuls been, though. Shout out to my brother. That's huge for him.
Okay.
I don't even know what kind of fucking, illegal imported fucking fake pods he's been smoking.
I know. Well, I feel like if we kept it outlawed, Sweden would have declared war to protect its interests. You know? Or now that now that Juul is legal, Sweden will declare war to protect its interests. Because it's a Swedish company.
Philip Morris acquired Zyn.
Right.
For like a couple bill, and they're just gonna...
Damn.
They literally, it's a deal, dude. They got a deal because this is the future.
Okay.
Welcome to the future, dude.
How many tins are you bringing to Europe?
So I was thinking about that because like...
We're going to talk about things we're most nervous about, and I got to imagine for you, it's running out of the drugs that you're addicted to while traveling.
I can like pivot to something else, but yeah, like, dude, all of the... fucking snooze in Europe is like intense, dude. I want the girly stuff. I think you could still get Zyn. I just don't know like how available it is in Italy and France, countries where like people are still just blasting darts like it is the old world, as you said.
I do want to get the we noticed this in Italy last summer. It's a vape device. But you single load it with a dart, and then it like cold smokes it for you.
Yeah, the cool cig. The reusable cold cig machine.
When I do smoke cigs, I like a Capri. I don't like the whole cigarette.
Yeah.
By the way, Capri is so hot right now.
You and DSR were early on that.
Dick sucking Ron?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But this is like, you can just take a hit, because sometimes you just want like a puff or two, right? And this, for people that don't know the technology that they developed over there in Italy, it's like it looks like a vape. You load a cig in, like we said, you can just hit it once and it'll like not burn the whole thing down.
No.
So you can just like hit it at your leisure.
Yeah, it's sick.
Single puffs. It's fire. I don't understand. How do you cold heat something?
I don't know. And that whole, like, have you ever tried one? I think the cold thing we might have told ourselves. I don't know if it's actually cold smoke. I think it is cold smoke. Also,
cold smoke is a hard title.
Cold smoke is a hard ass.
Wait, but how do you take a hit and then it doesn't continue burning? Because it's just dried leaves and I
don't know.
And paper.
And there's such like little mini cartridges.
Yeah.
It's like if it was a gun, it would be a very small millimeter.
It looks like what Abraham Lincoln got yopped with.
Yeah.
The fucking...
A little PP7, dude.
Yeah, the little unhand thy garms.
Yeah, but you still got to buy. I wonder how many hits you get because you buy like a pack of the cartridges.
No. It's a cigarette.
No, I know, but you got to buy those. You buy the machine, and I'm sure it comes with the starter pack. But then you got to buy more of the cartridges.
What's in the cartridge?
It's like they're little tiny. It's a pack of tiny little twig cigs.
No,
yes.
bro. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. You buy a pack of cigs. You buy your machine.
You're completely wrong. You need specific type of. There's different brands that make different types. It's a specific type of. You're completely wrong.
I literally had a conversation with an Italian person when we parted ways, and I was at a wine bar and saw a young person smoking them, and I asked about it.
You cannot just put a Marlboro Gold, because we're in Europe, into this machine.
All right. You're fucking wrong, but we'll figure out when we get there. Moving on up. Small Talk Studios. Trucker.
Great tea. That's what I was trying to say.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
tea.
Thank you. Yeah.
Where's it from? Fantasy?
Fantasy Explosion.
Hell yeah.
Kevin. Bottega. Phil Panza sipping on a Diet Pepsi. Nalgene full of Lower East Side's finest. And Sun Buddies sunglasses. Lawrence, the person incorrect about the Italian cold smoke. What are you wearing?
I have on the Studio Nicholson Asics Gel Quantum 368s.
Woo!
Dude.
1 of 100.
Listen, now that we're sneaker designers, right? And we're in the mix, and our opinion on footwear has never been more valid than it already was. This could be, I think, sneaker of the year. And shout out Felix. Shout out the homies at Studio Nicholson. I think there's only 100 pairs of these.
I just said 1 of 100.
Yeah. So a 50th of which went to the only podcast that matters.
It's crazy.
These are insane. So this model, it's funny. I didn't realize this until I did a little bit of research because I don't have the cheapy Asics. They're based off of this Gel Quantum 368
How comfortable
as well.
is it?
They're insanely comfortable.
Yeah.
And what's even crazier is how comfortable they are despite like this hand cut Italian leather applique that they put on this shit.
This is peak Stu Nick in that it is like, oh, it's a triple black, all black sneaker. And then when you get a little closer, you're like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
The technique, the subtleties, everything.
The mixed media.
Next level.
Yeah.
And take it above. You know, I think we added 2 sneakers to the Fitty's Sneaker of the Year contender list nominees this week. This for sure.
Without a doubt.
I mean, they must have sold out in 0.00002 seconds.
I don't even know when they dropped, but they're gone.
By the time I saw the Studio Nicholson post on IG, like it was like, posted 60 minutes ago. I went to the site and they were gone.
Do you think they made like extra seating pairs or do you think it was only 100 straight up?
Probably extra seating pairs, to be honest. As a known footsman myself, sneakersman designer myself,
as a known seedling,
yeah, as a known seeder,
yeah.
I live to seed
a well-known seeder just out here like fucking Johnny spreading
just
it,
fucking Johnny
to whoever wants
Johnny
it.
Gazelle seed. These definitely a nominee for Sneaker of the Year, and Adidas by Throwing Fits. Friends and Family Gazelle Indoor, nominee for Sneaker of the Year.
I guess the one piece of intel that I would provide to the throw gang, since like you can't get these, honestly, you probably have a better shot at, I don't know, sucking our dicks from the back and getting some Adidas by Throwing Fits Friends and Family Gazelle Indoors than you do with the Studio Nicholson Asics. This model, which clearly Asics is pushing with this collab and the cheapy collab and whatever collabs are on deck, you can just buy the GR triple black.
Yeah.
But there is like some white accent on like the Asics logo, but
is that the only colorway, the Gel Quantum? Because like, again, it is a super comfortable sneaker.
Dude, there's mad colorways. It's like, this is what sneaker companies do, right? They are going to push a model, a GR model, and to do that, they have the high profile collabs. This happened with the Gel Cayano 14 with like Jound, and then once that's out,
with the fucking 990. Like I feel like it happened with the 992.
This is how you do
it. The 1906.
This is the playbook.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's mad colors available. GR. I am not normally a guy that would wear a triple black sneaker. They look like nurse shoes to me. Like or the idea. Closing your eyes and imagining the platonic, or I guess the antonym of that, of a triple black sneaker.
Oh, so they're out here saving lives while on their field day? Yeah, that sounds great.
Or like a lunch lady.
Okay.
I don't know. You know what I mean?
Sloppy Joes. Sloppy Joes. Why don't you try and make that reference to the fucking 23-year-old model?
Yeah, right.
Hey, you guys remember Adam Sandler comedy albums?
Who's Adam Sandler?
I'm just Toll Booth Willie.
But these slap so hard just based on like all the different materials that like come together to create a shoe that again, it's like, yeah, it's all black, but it doesn't feel like it because there's all different fucking sheens and surfaces and finishes.
Piece of shit car. It's a piece of shit.
Bro, stop. Are you going to be making Sandler references all fucking episode?
They're all going to laugh at you.
I don't like Adam Sandler.
They're all going to laugh at you. Oh, because you fucking hate Jews. I know that.
No.
You're a self-hating Jew. That's
chill.
fine.
All right, moving on up. I have CK1.
Wait,
Palace socks.
I had a question.
Yeah.
Or no, I had a point to make.
Sure.
Our boy, Nolita Dirtbag, in his Substack, Medium Rare, everyone go subscribe. He made a pretty funny observation that the sneaker resale stores are now wrapping their Asics.
Really?
Yeah. So like the saran wrap treatment that used to only go to like Jordans, Nikes,
SBs,
Adidas. They're now fucking, I guess like Asics are a shoplifting threat.
How many
or a shoplifting target rather.
How many were stolen from your shoe rack in the hall?
Well, since the majority of my rotation was Asics, Novalis.
No, Novalis is right.
Novalis was stolen. A pair of Roa slip-ons were stolen.
No, I just meant like Asics because like that would have been like a nice little kind of like telltale sign of what was to come.
I don't remember
in terms of saran wrapping.
I mean, a few Nike Air Humaras.
Yeah.
But yeah, Asics were definitely stolen from my hallway.